Now let's talk about how to go through the process of adding an additional network adapter to a virtual machine. I am going to add a second adapter to this XP Professional virtual machine. And the reason I want to show you this is because there are going to be times when you're working in the virtual environment that you want to do certain network type tests, network configuration tests, client server tests, and in some of those instances some of the machines need multiple network cards connected to different places over different segments and so forth. And so let me show you how to set this up. There's a lot of reasons to do this. So first thing I want you to see is in XP, the way we can see our network adapters is, notice I'm in full screen on my XP virtual machine. I'll just start and go to My Network Places, and then I will go to View Network Connections, and you will see I have one local area connection. Now if I go to Status, hit Support, I can see the IP address. Now this IP address is different. It's on a different segment than what my host machine is going to have because we are right now on NAT networking, network address translation. That is the new default in Workstation 8. Don't know how new it is. Earlier versions did something a little bit differently. Now what I'm going to do is get back out to Workstation, and the way I'm going to add a second network adapter right here is to edit the virtual machine settings. I can click this, or I could come to virtual machine in the menu and choose settings. It takes me to the same place, and make sure I'm on the hardware tab, and I want to add more hardware. Okay, this is the network adapter that I have right now. Notice NAT is the network connection type that it's using. Well, I don't have to be on any of these. I want to add hardware, so I click Add to add hardware, and now the Add Hardware wizard pops up, and it's asking me, okay dude, what type of hardware do you want to install? And I say network adapter. Actually, I don't have to say it. I can just click it right here. Hit Next, and I'll take NAT. I could choose something else if I would like, but I'll just take NAT, and I will hit Finish. All right, and notice I have network adapter 2, and then I can click OK. And notice it's saving the virtual machine state, and then it's basically going to more or less restart this virtual machine for me so that it can reflect that second network adapter. So we'll give it just a second here to get itself all up to speed, and you'll notice it's already showing here I have two network adapters. They're both NAT. And eventually, here we come. It's on the way back up. We should see one more paint here. Yes, restoring virtual machine state. And there it is. It just started it up. So if I go full screen on this again, you're going to notice that if I go out to Start, My Network Places, because I'm in XP, and My Network Connections, notice I now have two adapters. Now if I right click on this one and look at Status and Support, it's 174, 135. 192, 168, 174, 135. And if I look at the original one, it's 174, 129. Now where did they get those IP addresses? Well, remember, if you're still a little bit fuzzy on that, go back and watch the video entitled Understanding NAT Networking. There's a neat little diagram there. The virtual DHCP server gave these two guys their network address. So that's how you go about adding a virtual network adapter to a virtual machine.